together. We're filming 2 new BOD workouts next week. And so we've been kind of getting crazy with rehearsals right now. And today just kind of went long. So traffic on 10 is nuts. But yeah, I'm here. It's so great to see you guys.
Seriously, thank you so much. I know your time is so valuable, and I know that I love and adore you. So I'm just ecstatic for you to be here. And really quick, and then we'll just go right into it because I know how valuable your time is. But
good.
You guys obviously should know who Jericho is. If you don't, you're living under a rock, honestly, because she's amazing. I knew about Jericho from Les Mills. If you guys know Les Mills, you probably have seen her in that, okay? But I met Jericho on the bus on our Success Club trip in Jamaica, and we just began talking. I fell in love with her family. We were talking about everything, breastfeeding and workouts and life, and we just really connected, and I just loved her outlook on just fitness and life and family and balance. And all of us are obviously businesswomen. We love fitness. We love what we're doing. We love our family. And she's really a walking example of being a career woman and doing what she loves, but also balancing her family and then coming out with this incredible program, Core de Force. So I'm ecstatic that she can be here to share with all of you and get you guys pumped about Core de Force coming out November 1st. And for you guys to hear maybe a little bit more about her and just how she balances life with being a celebrity trainer for Beachbody and finding time for her fitness, and then honoring her family in the process. So I'll make it to a speaker view, and Jericho, I'll let you take it over, and maybe you can share a little bit about you, your background, and then we'll kind of go into some Q&As about Core de Force to help them get started.
Awesome. All right, cool. So just a little bit about me. As you mentioned, I came from working with Les Mills actually a little over a decade. Right out of college, I jumped into an opportunity working with Les Mills as an international master trainer. So I represented 4 of their formats, traveling around training new instructors, mainly in the States, but all over the world. So I basically spent my 20s, having fun traveling and doing what I love, which is fitness. And, came to a place where I had just gotten married, literally Bex was a wedding night baby, so he wasn't expected, but that's how it happened. And, I was traveling a lot during that time, and then it was a really cool thing that, Beachbody sort of knocked on my door. I think I was around 17 weeks pregnant, and I got a call, and they were like, hey, we would just want to check to see where you are with your contracts with Les Mills. And I was actually working a lot with Reebok at the time as well. And, but at the same time, I was in a place where I really, I wanted a new challenge. And I also knew that, my life was getting ready to change in the biggest way, becoming a mom, and that I wouldn't want to travel every single weekend and do what I was doing with Les Mills. So the opportunity with Beachbody came at a really awesome time because I wanted a change. I wanted a new challenge. And Les Mills gave me a really awesome base and allowed me to do a lot of what I loved, with fitness and traveling. But it was so cool to have the opportunity to be creative and to have a company stand by me and support me, as a pregnant girl. It's like, I thought for sure the moment I told them I was pregnant, they'd be like, well, maybe it's not the right time. And they were so supportive and excited. And so that was really, really cool. It was super challenging, I'm not going to lie. And we actually started creating the program when I was probably around 8 months pregnant. So Joel, I was living in Orange County at the time, which is about an hour and a half south of Los Angeles. And he'd come down and we'd start sort of brainstorming and writing out our ideas for the program. Bex was born. And then my husband actually started working with Beachbody Live. So he was working with Les Mills as well. He's from Sweden originally. And that's how we met, working with Les Mills, because it's a global company. And they created a position for him in the live department with all of his knowledge and background in live group fitness formats. And so we moved. So it's like, had a baby, became parents right after getting married, and then moved to Los Angeles. So we're living in a new place that we're sort of unfamiliar with, and then just right to work on this awesome program. So I've been experiencing a lot of major life changes and just sort of hit the ground running. So it's pretty much been the most stressful but exciting year of my life in so many ways. So, you know, I know one of your questions is like, how do I balance it all? And to be honest, like I'm learning as I go. You know, I make mistakes just like everyone else. And I love that I'm able to really follow my dreams and do what I love with fitness, but I'm also making it work with my little guy. And it's really, really fun. And I'm so excited about the program. I think you guys are going to love it. I just kind of like, sometimes and Joel and I were talking today just about, we're making these 2 bonus workouts, and it's so crazy because we're like, oh my gosh, we're like, it's here, you know, we announced it. We can finally say the name. We can talk about it because it's been, I don't know, like 15, 16 months in the making. So yeah, that's a little bit about me and kind of the last year of my life, at least.
So I'm going to ask you, because you were just talking about the balance, and that was one of the questions at the end. But like, is there like a habit that you have that helps you like stay in check with like honoring your family and like your career?
Family first, by far. I mean, here's the thing too, and I think some of you guys obviously were at Summit, and to be honest, you know, that, and Allie, when we were on the cruise together, I remember talking to you just about like, the struggle is real, you know, like for me, I didn't know what it was going to be like. And I remember Carl asking me, hey, can you, what do you think? Like can you have this baby and like create a program after? Can you do that? And so I'm sitting there, the pressure's on. Like, what am I going to say? No, I don't think so. It's like, I don't know. I was a brand new mom. I had no idea what it was going to be like to have a baby and then make a fitness program. For me in the past, obviously my specialty is fitness, and it's no problem for me to get in photo shoot shape and lean out and all that stuff. But like doing that while not sleeping 8 hours a night, you know, I'm like averaging 4 hours a night of sleep at the time. And breastfeeding, which I'm still breastfeeding. My little guy's almost 14 months old, and I'm starting to wean him now, but that's something I didn't know how it was going to go. So I've kind of just been taking it as it comes and doing my best. And I've made it through, and I'm actually like, I'm really proud of myself. I look back and I'm like, dang, like last year was nuts. The last year has been really crazy and cool. But for me, innately, my just love of becoming a mom just took over everything. And I think that that just became my priority. You know, I love my work so much, but I love being a mom even more. And I've been able to make it work. So yeah, it's been really awesome that, you know, Beachbody's been so supportive of that, and they've allowed me to just be me and be real. And, you know, they've accepted my imperfections. You know, I wasn't initially, I think my focus was like, okay, so that means if I'm going to have this baby, then that means I need to like be totally shredded and have a 6-pack by the time we film. And can I do that? I don't know. Like, and then I'm getting closer to it, and we're on this program, and I'm still breastfeeding, and I have this decision to make. It's like, what should I do? You know, should I stop breastfeeding and focus more on, you know, my diet and really dialing in my nutrition? Or should I stay, you know, keep my calories up so I can continue keep my breast milk supply up? So I had some like a little bit of emotional struggle, but my gut was so clear and it told me what to do. And I was kind of like, hey guys, this is how I feel. And thankfully they were really supportive of it. And to me, it ended up being really cool because I think so many moms relate to that, and that's what's real. And I feel like in society, there's so much pressure for women to just bounce back and get this like smoking body after baby. And to be honest, like a lot of you guys are moms, I know, and Allie, you and I talked about this. It's like what you go through, and I only have one. Like some of you guys have 2, 3, 4 kids, and that's incredible. I feel like we should take a step back and appreciate what our bodies are capable of, and really just chill out a little bit on how we look and be more, you know, focused on how we feel and who we are as women, just as moms, and everything that we do. Like we do so much with work and in our homes and with our kids. It's incredible. So I'd like to see less focus on achieving a physical goal, and just more focus on giving ourselves a big pat on the back for what we do every day. And so hopefully I can represent that for all the moms out there.
You do that. I mean, that was one thing. That was one thing that I loved about you when we were talking on the cruise, was that you were talking about that, like, should you shred down or should you keep breastfeeding? And it was kind of like trying to find that balance of like what other people would expect from you as like a celebrity trainer. And it was like I remember you saying like something about them accepting me for where I'm at right now at this stage. And I just thought that was so profound, because as women, all of us, like, we're striving to become our best, but you're right where you're supposed to be. And for all of us women, and there's so many of us coaches, and I remember that was for me, I thought our team are all women. We're all mom. And for the first time I thought, we're going to have a trainer who gets us, who we can get them, and we connect with her. And you get what it's like to juggle life and to question whether or not you're at the place that you want to be physically, but it's so much more than that. It's accepting you for you, and it's waking up every day and trying your best and giving your all, no matter what, wherever you're at in the stage. And I love that about you. And that's what I was like, she has to be on our call, because that's what women need to hear, because in society, it's not about that. It's not about just being happy. It's about looking that certain role, looking that certain shape or size. And I feel like with you, Jericho, you're kind of breaking the mold for that. And obviously you look absolutely insane, amazing. And to all of you mamas who are breastfeeding, you have no excuse. Look at Jericho. Okay. But you're breaking the mold for a lot of trainers. And I feel like with this program specifically, and just with you coming out as a trainer, I think it's going to create a whole new wave of coaches and just how they connect with Beachbody as a whole, because of, the demographics, especially that you're going to represent for all of us. So I love it.
I really appreciate that. I just feel like, to be honest, I had no idea, again, like I said, people ask, oh, what's it going to be like? And there's so much pressure put on us. Yeah, of course I can bounce back afterward and have my pre-baby body back in, 2 weeks. You see these Victoria's Secret models and, these women that probably have full-time chefs and trainers, and their entire focus is just on getting their body back. And it threw me for a loop, because it's like, wow, it is really challenging. I ended up with an unexpected C-section, and that was, we went right into shooting our explosive BOD workouts, the half and half workouts. And that was just a couple months after I had the C-section. And I'm like, really, you guys? I felt so uncomfortable. They're like, put on this super tight top. And I'm like, oh no, I've got my my new mom bod. And they're like, no, it's all good. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to rock it, whatever. So it's new to me. And it wasn't super easy in the beginning. And so I know for a lot of moms too, you guys know what that feels like. Right after your baby, you're like, what is this? Where did my body go? When am I going to get it back? And my whole thing, I hope we can start accepting ourselves and loving ourselves more, and, being patient, because it's like, hi guy. That's my little dude, if you guys can hear him. It takes some time. So thank you. I appreciate that. And I hope that I can help bring some more, just respect to what we do, right? You guys work so hard. And I don't think people that aren't moms, I don't want to say they don't get it. A lot of them don't. They don't know how hard it is. And excuse me, I'm going to just grab my son really quick, and I'll be right back with him. Mom moment. I'll be right back.
Mom life. I love it. I'll ask those questions too, ladies, when we switch over to quarter course. So, see, real mom talk, you guys.
Okay. Say hi, Nick. He's making a little noise.
So cute.
The hubby's going to be home soon, so he'll be able to take over. But
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we'll switch over to quarter force, because obviously we are super pumped about that. And before you got on, we were talking about how we're all going to start launching interest groups just to get quarter force exposure before it even comes out, so that we can all just go full force in November with the program. So I know I sent you the questions, but if you just want to start going over what is the program all about, what's the workouts like, how long they are, just explaining quarter force. And then if I skip anything, I'll pop in with questions.
No problem. So, and thank you guys for being flexible with my little dude here. So quarter force, it's MMA style. So we bring in mainly boxing, kickboxing, There's a lot of Muay Thai in there, but the whole focus is on engaging your core. So everything that we do is starts in your core, but it works your entire body. We created a round structure. So each round is 3 minutes, like a real boxing round. And it's, we start with a combination. So something simple like, shuffle forward, jab, cross, shuffle back, jab, cross. And you're going to do the combination for 60 seconds. We're going to, focus on just getting your technique right. And then within the next, so that's 60 seconds. And then we do a 30-second, we call it a high conditioning or a high intensity conditioning spike. So you do something simple to bring your heart rate up, something like a high knee jump rope. I know. You know how to do that, right? We do them together. High knee jump rope for 30 seconds. So that's your conditioning spike. Then you repeat the first combination for 1 more minute and then finish with a conditioning spike again. So basically you're doing 2 combos and 2 conditioning spikes, which makes up a 3-minute round. Then you get a 30-second break. So each workout for the MMA style workout is anywhere between 6 and 12 rounds of work. So you start with a 6-round workout and you work your way up to 12. So what we're shooting for BOD next week, we're going to do 2 more MMA. I know, 2 more MMA workouts. So in total in the base kit, if you unlock on a BOD, we'll have 2 6 rounds, 2 9 rounds, and 2 12-round workouts. And then you'll also get some just focus on the core workouts. We don't do a lot of like crunching, laying down, but we do a lot of cool jiu-jitsu moves, stuff that's just focusing in on your entire core. And then we have a resistance workout for that's just using body weight, and then a plyometric workout using a similar structure. So it's a really fun workout. The music was laid in after we filmed. So actually we filmed on a quiet set and they laid it in to kind of match the intensity highs of the workout. So that was kind of fun. And I would say that for those of you guys that experience Les Mills combat, I know a lot of people are wondering, like, how is it different? It's not choreographed to the beat. And it feels more authentic to the MMA world. So it's not super hardcore, like, I'm trying to think of another program. I don't know if you guys have done like tap out or anything like that, but it's high energy. It goes by quick. If you like challenging workouts, I think you're going to love it, but anyone can do it. So there's an awesome modifier. Are you a little needy right now? You need some attention, huh? I know, it's a window.
We can all put our kids in the picture and we can take our mom and baby picture.
So they, just FYI too, like, they have core hours at Beachbody. They just started. So my hubby was supposed to work today from, 7 to 4. Initially, he was supposed to be home, and that didn't happen today. So I got you, which is awesome. Bless you. Yeah, so it's really fun. It's challenging, but what I really love about it is really anyone can do it. And I know people say that about all programs. They're doing a shoot actually starting tomorrow through Monday, shooting through Friday and then again on Monday, or shooting through Saturday and then again on Monday with our awesome modifier, Jessica Talby. And she's a Beachbody master trainer. And I don't know if you guys have had this before. I think maybe 22 Hardcore had it where they split the screen. So if you're doing it on DVD, you can just follow the modifier. And she was so incredible. She broke everything down and slowed it down. And since it's not choreographed to the music, you have an opportunity to just go at your own pace. And everyone on, we're kind of doing it a little bit in cadence with each other, Joel and I. Oh, do you want your crayons? Here. So Joel and I are kind of staying on a similar cadence, so it's not really distracting to the home viewer, but you can definitely go at your own pace. You can slow it down when you're feeling fitter and you can get more explosive and powerful. You can start to speed it up. So I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and we will definitely be doing a sneak peek in October, which is exciting.
Now, what about pregnant moms? Can they do it if they do the mom?
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely, listen to your doctor first. Obviously, I know when I was pregnant, I'm sure some of you guys have had Braxton Hicks contractions. I had them like crazy to the point where I had to stop teaching. I was teaching 9 group fitness classes a week. So any like I would sneeze and I would get a Braxton Hicks contraction. So I just listen to your body is the most important thing, as you know, and follow Jessica. So do the modifications. I wouldn't do any like of the crazy, higher impact stuff that we do, but definitely moms can do it for sure.
So with the program, with the results, do you feel like it's a more lean down or build muscle? Like, what do you feel like the results
It's definitely a shredding program.
Okay.
Like I said, we do have a resistance workout where you're using your body weight. Actually, the test group kicked off yesterday, and we've been, checking in with them. We went live on their Facebook page today and had a lot of them checking in, and they were, it's no joke. So that workout is around 45 minutes, the body weight workout, and it's legit. So you're definitely gonna tone your entire body doing the program, but it's not like Beast where you're kind of bulking a little bit more. It's a shredding program, so it's fat burning. There's a lot of great cardio in it, but you're also shaping your entire body.
I love it. Awesome. And then someone just asked, are any workouts longer than 45 minutes?
No.
Okay.
So 12 rounds is kind of our longest workout, and that's with warm up and cool down. So yeah, they're maxing out at around 45 minutes.
All right, perfect. And then what about equipment? No, do you need equipment or anything like that?
Zero equipment needed.
Love that. Yeah. That's like my favorite part.
Awesome. We had a lot of people ask like, oh, should I wear gloves for this? And there's really no need for it. We're punching the air. I know they wore gloves in combat, and the funny thing is for combat, it was made for group fitness. So the instructors would wear gloves and wraps on their hands just because as an instructor, it made it easier for your class participants to see your hand when you're throwing punches so that people can understand target zone. So you don't need any of that for this program. Nope, you don't need anything, which is really awesome because you get great results just by watching. We do what's called Learn It and Work It. It's a little technique breakdown just before each workout, which is, anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes max.
I love that. That's awesome. I can't wait. Someone said here, I'm reading the questions on the side. I've read that moms need to only use body weight for 9 to 12 months post C-section. What's your take on that?
I think it's great. I think every situation, every person is individual for sure. I mean, I think you said 9 to 12 months post C-section.
Yeah, 9 to 12 months post C-section.
Yeah, I actually don't agree with that. I think that you could definitely lift some weights, but again, it depends on the person. So if you had any kind of complications, that's something that your doctor could address. But I don't think women need to lift super heavy weights. I'm a big fan of high repetitions with lower weight. Excuse me just a minute to climb this. Yeah. I think as women, it's really important that we get resistance training in, especially with our, for our bone density. We don't need a ton of it, but I think it's great. Yeah. What we do in the program is pretty incredible, how you feel it all over. So I'm excited to hear what you guys think about the dynamic strength workout.
I'm super excited. I know for me, I'm doing 22 minutes and then leading right into this right after. So I know a lot of girls are doing similar. And I would say to all those, some of you ladies are asking questions about the post C-section, the diastasis. I would ask your doctor. Honestly, we all have different situations. I know for me, I had a hernia from my pregnancy. I had a C-section, and then I had a VBAC birth. So mine were all different with every child. So with one, I couldn't do any abs for almost a year. With the other ones, I could do abs within 2 months. So I would say ask your doctor for any of these situations. I know for the diastasis, Stephanie, I had that after my third, and I couldn't do any ab workout for almost 9 to 12 months because it caused a lot of separation. So ask your doctor. That's what I would say. And if it hurts, don't do it. I mean, a good burn is good, but.
Absolutely. And also if you have a good physical therapist, they're really great at being able to detect those things and check to see if you have the separation and give you some great strengthening exercises to do.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Great tip for that. Now, Lindsay and Allison both asked about the meal plan. How is that modified? Is it the Fix program with the containers, or is it any different from that program?
Yeah, so you guys probably know this, but I'm sorry, someone is blowing me up right now. I'll have to call them. Most of our programs are kind of going to the Portion Fix system, which I think is incredible because it's so easy for people to follow. And for the deluxe kit, for Quarter Force, you get the containers, but the base kit, we just color coded it. And it's a little bit of carb cycling. So what we noticed in the test group is a 30-day program. What we noticed is as the intensity of the workouts increased, when we added some carbs to the program on week 2, I think you add a yellow, and then week 3 you add a blue. Week 4 you go back to your week 1, so you drop the yellow and you drop the blue, and that's just kind of your shredding phase. So it really we saw some amazing results in the live test group with the eating plan. But yes, it is very much portion fix, just a little bit of carb cycling included.
I love the carb cycling with it, because that really does, like with the extreme, the 21-day fix extreme, they do the carb cycling, and it really does make such a huge difference, like in leaning down when you cycle. Kind of like shocks your body, wakes it up with what you're eating.
Awesome.
Another question I had is what's the best way you would describe this program to a family and friend, or a friend that's interested? So not like in like Beachbody terms, but like in layman terms, it's super easy. Like what would you say to them if they said, hey, what's this program about? What would you say to them that would be kind of user friendly?
I would say it's a really fun, high energy, mixed martial arts or boxing, kickboxing inspired workout where you use your entire body and, basically it's a shredding program. So it's targeted around your core and also, entire body fat loss. Yeah.
Ooh, that's perfect. Yeah. It's a perfect elevator.
I haven't really worked on my elevator speech. I guess I need to work on the one-liner, but yeah, it's, I get it, for not being the top sheet sort of, explanation of the program, but how would we explain this to our moms?
It's good though, like the mixed martial arts, like I never would have thought to say that, and that kind of helps people kind of think, oh, they kind of know the type of workout. Then if you just say like that word, it kind of gives them an idea. And I know for moms, I know for anyone traveling, whatever, saying that there's no equipment needed is huge, especially if you have on demand. Like if you travel a lot, you just take your computer, your phone, you don't need equipment, and you just do it wherever.
Right. Absolutely.
And then it's shredding too, because, for me, 22 minutes to me was a shred program as well. And I would love to have another program that focuses on shredding and leaning down, which.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we want.
That's awesome. I love it. Do you guys have any other questions? Because I know we've taken
I know. It's dinner time.
I know. Do you have any more questions for Jericho before we
You guys, I'm sure we're going to do this again. I would love to have, jump on another call. Maybe after the program launches, as you guys start doing it, it would be really fun to just hear your experiences with it. If there's anything that I can do to help you guys, get your teams on board, just let me know. Please stay in touch.
We will. They all love Dex there. They're like, oh my gosh, she's the cutest. They're all like talking in the chat right now.
He's getting a new tooth. He's getting a molar in, so he's like a little bit fussy right now.
So cute. Well, seriously, we cannot thank you enough for getting on this call. Seriously, Jericho, we appreciate it so much. I'm trying to find you because I just made it into a big screen so we can take a big picture.
Okay.
Okay, so all the girls right here, take a picture, okay, because we love you, Jericho.
Here we go, Bexy. You ready?
Ready? You guys ready?
Smile.
Set, go. Got it. Yay! Right. So thank you so much, Jericho. You are the best. I cannot wait because I'm going to share this video in my interest group so that they can hear from you. And I will share this with the other 2 coaches that were on this call as well, so you guys can share it with your team. It was just, you're so real, Jericho. We all love you and adore you, and we cannot wait to push and just help women with the Core to Force program. And
thank you guys.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great evening, and we'll stay in touch. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Jericho. Thank you.
Bye. Say bye, Bexy. Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye, girl. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording it. Woo woo. Yay.